Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm King Posh and I'm showing you guys my King's Rally race tune for this turbo-less Porsche from 2023. And I say turbo-less because it's electric and it doesn't have a turbo. Either way, here is the share code. I get it. It's a trim. That's what the turbo is. It's a trim, but it still means nothing to me because it should have a turbo in there. And a gas engine. That would also be helpful. Either way, there's the share code. Alright. Let's get into this thing. I just did the trial today with this thing. I hit podium throughout the whole entire race. All the races that we did, I hit second place in all of them. I figured that was pretty darn good. So I decided, you know what? I'll share it with you guys. So, and it's got a great top speed of 175 miles per hour. It's got 671 horsepower. Let's get into it and show you guys everything that I've done to this car. And I highly recommend using the share code or putting my name into the creator section, or you're not going to find it because a lot of people have this car. It's amazing. But either way, it's just got the stock motor. Alright, giving you all that power. Alright, it's got the 670 horsepower race motor in there. Alright, it's got full downforce in the front and full downforce in the rear. It does have off-road race tire compound, and it absolutely destroys on both the tarmac and dirt that the trial has on there. You should be just fine. Alright, it's got 265s in the front stock and then maxed out at 335s in the rear. Alright, rims, where are my rims? Are they over here? Yes, they are. These are the rims I went with. They're called Slayer, and they're really sick. I've always loved these rims. If I can get in there close, there we go. You have to press some things here and try to get in there close. You gotta just finicky with your left thumbstick, and then you can look up close to the rims. If you didn't know that, that's with your left thumbstick that you can just press down and ease in, and you can get close and see everything. So either way, moving on. Alright, maxed out track width in the front and maxed out track width in the rear to maximize that grip. Alright, you got the carbon fiber driveline, and you got a rally differential on this one. Then here we've got rally springs and dampeners. It is a rally car. Alright, anti-roll bars for both the front and the rear, all raced. Full on roll cage. That all helps with handling. And race weight reduction. We're saving well over 1,100 pounds. So that's pretty insane. Alright, and there you have it. That's A800. It's plenty of power, plenty of speed, plenty of grip to get the job done. I'm telling you. Alright, Car Mastery, if you never looked at it, it's nice. They have some good stuff in there. Alright, and here is the tune. So you got 18-18 just to, maximize the grip. You can go 15-15, but 18-18 is really good. Alright, like I said, this thing is electric. Alright, so we only have 2 gears here, and it's plenty, and it's very quick. As you can tell, the 0-60 is very quick, and has a great top speed. Alright, here is the alignment. It's very simple here, but it gets the job done. Moving on. Okay, great. Anti-roll bars are as stiff as possible, and it seems to work out phenomenal for this thing. Springs are at 400 and 350. The ride height, I always keep an inch more for the rear. That's mainly for jumps and everything, so I have a softer landing. Don't want to have the back end hit the ground and bounce up, and then next thing you know it, you're doing somersaults down a hill or somewhere else. All right, dampening is 6.3, 6.2. This is kind of new. I pulled this from Forza Motorsport. I've noticed doing this, it makes the car turn so much better, so much harder. It's fantastic. Arrows at 300 in the front with 450 in the rear. Okay, for downforce. All right, braking is 50% for front and rear, and then 200%. This is great for when you're in, the dirt, the sand, whatever. At least you can, you can stop. You have stopping power with that. All right, and then differentials 35.5, 108, and it's 57% is going to the rear. And I just think this works perfectly. So, and there is the tune and the build. I'll take her outside, take her for a little spin, but really not much to show you except, I mean, it's really just good for the trial. I already did the trial. It's not like, I can just go back in there and do it all over again. It says Porsche, the buttons, or button, it's funny. Either way, it's off-road and on-road. Very little on-road, a lot of off-road. Rally racing, basically. So, just to let you know. But it does take off with ease. It's very quick. Of course, you just got to hear the whine from the battery pack. But it gets up and goes. And yeah, like I said, it does handle very well. You're going to have no problem racing this car. And, you're going to get some podiums with this thing, for sure. No problem. I didn't have any issues getting podium with this thing, and I don't think you should either. It's very fast. What's the interior look like? Oh, it looks nice. Anyways, moving on. But yes. And it stops very, very good. And there's second gear right there, just starting right off. Oh yeah, it's absolutely beautiful. So, yeah, I just figured I'd show you guys my build, my tune for this thing. I hardly ever show them, but I saw that this thing was hitting podium wins. That means first, second, third place. That's what I mean by podium. I was like, I'm going to be nice and share this with you guys so you guys can see this build and this tune, and hopefully it helps you out, especially if you're struggling with the trial itself, because I did see a lot of people struggle racing on there. I even was watching people on Twitch today and elsewhere, and I just saw them having some problems with them. I was like, you know what, I'll show my Porsche, and I'm sure you probably have one, especially since you're watching this video. But I mean, there is so many of them, so let me just take that off right there. I just had a top speed and best blah, blah, blah. And if you can just tell, there's just so many people have this car. So, it's probably not hard to get. It wouldn't surprise me if there's some on the auction house if you don't have this car. But yeah, so that. Anyways. Well, hey guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, definitely hit that like button. And I'll catch you guys next time. Stay speedy, my friends.